Chats with Veronica. Today I feel very happy because I will start sharing my story to you. But first you have to know where I am. I am at this moment in my work. I own this small business and it's in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. I feel very proud of what I am because my life, it's been quite difficult in many ways, but I keep trying real hard to get where I want to be. First of all, I have to be in a place that I feel real comfortable inside myself, and I feel real comfortable with who I am. My life could be having a lot of struggles, like everyone's life, but my life is the one I'm living, so I know really what I can feel. You'll find my life a little bit interesting, I know that. And each day I will try to share the most as I can with my short language I have in English. I hope I had better vocabulary, but I don't, because I've learned my English until 9 years old. So I apologize to you, and I hope you understand what I want to say, to express of my life. So let's begin. We're going to talk about the late 1950s, when my dad and my mom got together. Picture this. My mom, with 25 years old, she was a totally woman, and my dad was 17, so he was still a boy. Look at one boy at this age and you could see that he's still a boy. But in that age, he wanted to discover life. So he found with whom discover it, and it was with my mom. But when my grandfathers knew about this relationship, they said, forget it. She's too old for you. The response of this was that he got with my mother, had a little chat, and said, what about if we run away and make our lives together? And my mom said, okay. So my dad, very wrong made, he stole my grandfather's good amount of money. And with this money, they went to Mexico City. But as we all know, money, if you don't work it, and you just spend, it has an end. Always has an end. So that day become, and that happiness and that joy of living together in another city and having a free life was ending. But for those months they lived together with only good times, they made me. And the problems began. Because, well, my mom, with the pregnancy, she changed. She wanted to take it slowly, and my dad said, no, this is the full time. We have to live, and I don't care if you're pregnant or not. And there was beginning to have problems. And the most problem was here is when the money finished. What happened here then? So my dad said, I don't want to work. I know how to do something real well, and that is gambling. I love to play cards. I know how to play cards, so I will try to earn some money the easy way. And he did. He started taking his wages by earning his money in the gambling until the day I was born. Mom went to the hospital and I was born the 12th of March of 1960. Unfortunately, my dad, he didn't got that day because he was gambling to earn the sufficient money to pay the hospital where I was in birth. My mom was really sad and disappointed because my father wasn't there when I got in birth. And also he wasn't there to pay the bill. So that quite was a big disillusion and disappointment for my mom. 2 days took for my father to earn the sufficient money to pay the bill. So he paid the bill and took us home. At those days, with no money, they were living in a small room in Mexico City, where was living a really poor life. So poor that my mom were days that she didn't eat nothing because there wasn't nothing to eat. So just picture this kind of life that my dads were having. My young dad wanted to have fun. He was a very handsome man. He liked the good life. Well, he was used to the good life. My grandfathers had the possibilities to have a good life. In Guadalajara, they lived in a very special place that only wealthy people will live in those years. My mom was getting ugly. She was starving. She had a girl and she wasn't eating enough. So she got skinny and she didn't have enough to feed me. So she was quite getting real sad in her life. She wrote my grandmother, the mother of her, and said, "Mom, please, I'm starving. Could you help me?" And she got to Mexico City and saw the environment where I was living, where my mom was living, and what my dad was doing. And she said, "Teresa," that's my mother's name, "come with me, take my granddaughter, and let's go back to Guadalajara. Leave this man. This man is not for you. He's too young, Teresa. Please understand that. And he won't give you a future. So don't worry. Let's go back to Guadalajara." So they did. At that time, I was 6 months old. And that was the beginning of a change of my life. I hope I gave my words to understand so you can catch what I want to say. I will try to do every Saturdays an episode. If I can, I'm going to do them faster, but sometimes time cannot be well accomplished, so I can do this. But remember this is my passion. I love to talk to this camera because I know behind the camera will be people that could share my life with me. And maybe you could say, "Wow, she did it. She made it. She's going to get where she wants to be." I hope you say that. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.